Okay, no. Okay. Part 2 of the coding stuff. Um, so, what did I say I was gonna do? Okay. I'm just gonna get into it because, yeah. Okay, so, what could I do? Okay, so basically, here's an example of, like, how you could use ints or floats. So, let's start with ints. This is the simplest way I can give an example because I don't know what else I would do with it for an example. So an int is like a number, obviously integer. If you know math or whatever, it's really easy. So an int would be something like 1, 2, 3, yeah, like this. A float would be like a float is a decimal. So when you were to enter a float, it would be something like 1.5. But if you entered this in like a value in Unity, it would be wrong because it's a float, it's a decimal, you idiot. So put the F in front of it so it knows it's a float or whatever. I don't know how that shit works, but yeah. So um oh no yeah this is a float. Anything with like a point, yeah, like something like that. It's a float. A basic 1 digit, 10 digit basic number is like decimal or no integer. Okay, we got that. Okay, let's go. Okay. So I'm gonna be doing button example, like when you click the thing goes up. I'm not gonna show this like in Unity progress, by the way, because I don't feel like opening my projects just for this. It either works or it doesn't. This should work because it's just basic C#. But yeah, this is the simplest way ever. So yeah, how long have I been recording? Dude, I need to hurry up. Okay. So public again, so you can actually see it and enter your value. Int, it's your number, obviously. For this example, you don't want to change it, like unless you want to. It doesn't really matter. And then your variable name, number, thing, whatever. I don't really know. I don't know your number value. I'm gonna be doing like a cookie clicker kind of thing. So yeah. So basically, for this example, I'm gonna be using private or no, I'm gonna be using on trigger enter. I don't know if you know what that is, but that's what like most buttons use. Like that's what most games use for their buttons, so they can detect if a collider has touched it, like with a certain tag. So like if you're making a copy, it would be like on trigger enter collider other. Okay, so collider, this is the this is of fucking this, yeah. And then other is just the variable name. This is the actual collider that collided with the trigger on this object. So you would use other as a reference to your finger tag or whatever collided with this. So if other dot get component, I forgot what the finger thing is called for copies. Finger, dude, please die. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so if get component finger, if other dot get component finger, if you want to detect if the thing has a script on it, if you just want to go simple, like, and it'll always work for copies or fan games, just do other dot game object. Like I said in the other tutorial, if you're not making like an actual like variable, like a new variable, like if you're not doing like something where you have to set the value itself, use a lowercase g. So yeah, and then dot compare tag. This is the tag that's gonna be on the finger object or your collider object that touches this. So and then the bowls, I don't know what this is called. don't get mad at me. I'm teaching you how to code, you idiot. And then these, and then the name of your tag. So for copies, it'll always work. Like if you haven't changed the tag, if you just put it as untagged, capital U, and then not gonna really need more than one line of code for this, but I guess I'll just do it so you can show a debug log example. Actually, I have a good way to show you guys how to use how to show values in debug logs. Like this is my personal favorite way. It looks better. So number thing or whatever you named your thing, plus plus. I think you don't have to put a space. So you could either do plus plus, or you could do plus one. Yeah. You do. If you wanted to go down, you could do minus. Or I think oops. Okay, just -1, I guess. You know what? Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm doing. Just number thing plus. If you wanna, if that doesn't work, use +1. I haven't done anything like this in a while because I don't make modded shit or anything. I don't use ints for this type of stuff. But yeah. So number thing plus whatever you put your value as. This makes the number thing go up by 1. So imagine this is 0. Whenever you would click it, it would go up, and it would make this 1. So yeah, here makes the int go up by 1. Yeah, I guess. And then to make sure you know you clicked it, debug.log. Just follow what I'm doing. I really don't feel like explaining. This is gonna be a long video. Debug.log. Just put whatever. This is the message. It'll show so you know it'll you hit the thing. So I'm just do yo, you hit this thing. Yo, current clicks are. And then you want to put brackets, and then your variable number thing. Make sure to add the money ka-ching thing right here. I think. Yeah, here we go. See how that turned blue? Make sure to add a money thing before the first quote thing. If you want it to if you want to display a value or something. If you want to display a float. Okay, it would be your name, and if you wanted to say a game object name, if you just put the game object name, that wouldn't work, I think, but you would put .name, so it would show the game object name, but don't use it for this. These are just examples. Keep the int or the number value wherever you had it in here. So yeah, that's just an example. And then yeah, so whenever you click, the number goes up and it shows a debug log showing saying you hit it, you hit the button, you clicked it, and then it shows how many numbers you have, or it shows how many clicks you have if you're doing what I taught you. If not, and you just want to put a message, don't put the money sign thing, you don't have to. And then just put whatever message you want. I don't really care. So yeah, there's that basic int stuff. Here, let's get into floats, I guess. I don't really know a way to make floats do stuff other than like timers, I guess, but okay, whatever, just listen to me. Okay, public float. Remember, this is a decimal. The value, a float would be it can only a float can be something like 1.5, 1.90. Yeah, it could be a lot. So yeah, again, like before, set your variable name. Oh, come on, bruh. Okay, what's an example? Why is this here? Okay, perfect. Okay, you want to use it for like a timer or some, another button thing. So you want to like make a thing where it waits the cooldown, I guess, the float time. So yeah, that's okay. A good example. On start, we're gonna call an ienumerator that like waits this time and then enables an object. So start routine. Wait. Oh, okay. Yeah, whatever. But I really hope I don't get violated on YouTube. Never mind, that sounds wrong. Don't want my background, by the way. And then, for quarantines or like ienumerators, don't put, void. You would put ienumerator. Why did I say it like that? So ienumerator and then the method name. So maybe it's thing. And then if you want to like wait, obviously. However, whatever you put the float as, so you would do yield return new wait 4 seconds, and in here that's how much time you're gonna wait for. So if you wanted to just auto set it like from the script manually, dude, I'm gonna die. Manually put something like 1.5 f. If you have a variable like right here, just put the variable name for the float, and then all the code you want to do, it waits and then it does all the code stuff you want to do under it. So for me, game object. Okay, just add a public. I don't feel like typing all that. So for me it would be like dot set active true. Oh. And yeah, and I don't know what I just clicked. Yeah. So if you want to make it turn off, false. If you want to make it, you watch the other video. Bool state. If you wanted to make it do your own thing, state. Yeah. But yeah. Okay, what's next? Index stuff. Okay. Basically my tutorial or my example for this, like let's say you have like an array, like how I thought you have in the last video, but you only want to like select like a certain number from the list. Like I only want that one, but it does all of them. How do I fix that? So yeah, bro. Okay. So make an array, obviously, and then so basically, okay, let's grab a bunch of void on rigor and so let's say you wanted to make only a certain object from this list turn on. So you would do your array, your game object array, whatever array, name 14 minutes. Oh my god. You put your variable name right here, but I think, correct me if I'm wrong, like you put this. Okay, put the little header bracket thing, and then the number of the element you want to enable. So like let's say you want a number 2 dot set active true. Pretty sure this is it. Yeah. Yep. Okay. That's kind of it. If you want to like do a custom number, obviously public int object index, name it whatever you want, obviously. This is just my example. Yeah. If you wanted to, here's a good example. For random range, here, I'm gonna teach you how to make it choose a random number, from the array. So basically, let's see. Okay. So for random.range, basically the easiest way to like do it, or at least for my example, make an int variable. You can either do it here or up here, it doesn't really matter. So I'm just gonna do it right here. Int random value equals random dot range. You could put unity engine dot random dot range, like if it gets confused and you have an error, but I wouldn't, because who really has a script called random dot range? So yeah, random dot range, and then the bool, and then the first number, like let's say you want to go from like a random number from 1 to 100, so you put 1 and then 100. So yeah, the minimum number you can have in the random is 1, and the max is 100, and then it basically just gives you a random value, and it sets the int as that, yeah. And then let's do 1 through 5 for this example, because who's gonna really have 100 stuff in their array? So you do array, or whatever your variable name is, and then the random value instead of a number, set active true. I think this is all right. Wait, let me check. Hoo-hoo, I was right. Oh. Okay, that's basically all I was gonna showcase. Just to end the video off, just to make it 20 minutes, I guess. Here's how to do, wait, I don't know, let me go see. Okay, I just figured it out. Here's how to do audio stuff. You want to do audio stuff, here's audio stuff. So if you want to make a sound play, you do public audio source, again, your variable name it whatever you want. I'm just gonna name it my sound. If you want like audio clips, public audio clip, my clip. So that's gonna be the sound that plays inside the audio source. If you want a second one, I'm just gonna do 2 for the example, like audio clip, my clip 2, again, whatever you want to name it. So yeah, I'm just gonna do on trigger enter example again, private or on trigger. Oh my gosh, bro. Okay, this works. On trigger enter, my sound. So this is setting the setting the sound clip to the your sound clip, whatever you want. It's right here. So my sound dot clip equals my clip. Yeah. Okay, and then that sets the my sound clip, the main audio source clip, to whatever clip you put here. And then if you want, then when you want it to play, my sound dot play. Yeah, very easy. I'm gonna use an example from what we learned from the float stuff earlier, the ienumerators. Then start core team, wait and play, whatever you want to name it again. So again, ienumerate, wait and play, or whatever you put your, I sound like a robot, whatever you put your method name as, and then yield return new wait 4 seconds. I'm just gonna do whatever, because I'm not gonna use this, just an example. Let's use a float. 1.5 f wait 1.5 seconds, and then my sound dot clip equals my clip 2. So this sets it as the second clip right here. So imagine this was a Angry Bird sound. It's like, and then it waits 1.5 seconds, and then it plays the peppermint sound. I'm a person, a poly person. And then yeah. So shut up, boy. And then yeah, and then make it play my sound dot play. Very easy. There you go. That was more than 20 minutes. Oh. Okay, bye. Make sure to subscribe and like. Oh.